right, y'all. Y'all gotta respect my baby here. At the bottom. Hey guys, welcome to another episode of the I'm Not Impressed show. I'm your host, Mother of Gotti, and how y'all doing today? So the last show had a really good feedback, so I said, you know what? Let me apply myself and give them what this is. This was never intended to be a weekly show. It was supposed to be every day, but being that I have a job and y'all didn't get me where I'm trying to go yet, y'all gonna get it whenever I feel like it. And I felt like it today. Okay, so the natural order of my show is we just navigate the internet together. So for the most part, I do not know what the topics are. That's a lie. I don't know where the conversation's going. I just like a couple of things on my Twitter and we discuss, but I always start the show out. Not always, but when I have something that like happened at work. Hey Anise, I see you, baby. When I want to hear myself. Where's my African Americans? There she goes. Not me. Okay, no, it's messing up my hair. But anyway, when I have something that stands out at work, I always tell y'all about my life. Anyway, I don't know if every state and city does this, but I know for sure Atlanta does. When you guys are going out to eat and, you know, you're scraping up your last shillings and you want to dissect the bill down to the Georgia state tax, pussy tax, liquor tax. There is a new tax that was presented after COVID, and that I don't like. Once again, I don't know if this is for every city, but it's definitely in Georgia. If you are one of those people, you need to know where every dollar goes, and that's okay. It's not. There is a tax on the bottom of the receipt, and it's called the COG/L tax. And from managing my last job at the Chicken Shack, I had to be debriefed. Hey Motril, hey two bad bitches. I had to be debriefed on what that tax is because some people, not even to be funny, every dollar counts. So if you see a tax on your check when you're going out to eat, and it's called the COG/L tax, that is a tax that was created after COVID to compensate and kind of balance out inflation. So individuals aren't the only people that had an inflation on chicken prices, egg prices, every produce you can think about. Restaurants had as well. Not saying that's our problem, but this is the tax, right? And when when the inflation on those goods went up, a bunch of restaurant owners came together and decided that if they increased the price on every meal, it would kind of deter people from coming out to eat. So they suggested this tax, and it's probably like, I don't have the exact number, it's like 0.5%. And that tax was so that restaurant owners didn't have to increase item menus. You know how like you'll go buy like I hope not a 20 piece with your big old backs. Y'all know I sell Ozempic, but that's another story. Say you went to go buy a 20 piece. Say you went to big backs and stuff like that. And you gave up on your life and you don't care about how big you look. And before COVID, that was 20. Instead of saying, hey, we're paying more for chicken, so you got to pay more for chicken, it's 30. They didn't do that. They just created a minute increase in the tax, all right? Last night I'm bartending and two older men sat down and they had drinks. So the tax isn't, oh, if you had, the tax just be on the bill. It don't matter if you had chicken or liquor. Gone, anyway. So last night I'm bartending and two men sat down and they had, one guy had a Heineken and the other guy had a Tito's. And then they had another round. The bill was probably $35. So one of the gentlemen went to the bathroom and the other man was like, can I get the check? And I was like, the check for you or the check for both of y'all? He's like, the check for both of us. So, you know, my bar was a little busy, so I dropped off the check. And when I got back to him, he was standing up with his hand on his hips. Like I made it back home and the street lights was on. I had to explain why I was home and the street lights was on. And I'm like, problem? And he's just like, why would you put this tax on my check? And I'm looking at him and I'm a really like aggressive person and I'm sarcastic. because but I was just taken aback, and I'm just like, what tax? And he's just like, this tax you put on. I said, whoa there. I don't have the power to put a tax on your bill. All I can do is go to this here computer and ring in what you had and give you the, nah, yeah, I see what y'all doing. I see what y'all doing. Sir, are you talking about the COG tax that everybody got? No, everyone doesn't have it. Well, we have it. We have it, so that means you have it. Oh, and then I said, you're arguing with me, sir, about a tax that I don't benefit from. It doesn't go in my pocket. And it's $1.25. Well, I'm not paying $1.25. You are. And I'm not gonna argue about it. Let me go grab my manager. So my manager is a male manager, and he's former Navy, and he's bugged out. Like sometimes he'd be really cool, and then sometimes he just be really crazy. And I like that for like people like him. So I go to the kitchen, I grab my manager. I was like, there's a guy who's bugging over the COG tax, and I told him what it's about, and he said he ain't paying it. He like, all right. So I'm like, ooh, we about to go down. So anyway, I go back to the bar and I just walk past him. I didn't even tell him, oh, my manager's gonna be right. I didn't feel like having that kind of respect because like $1.25. Anyway, my manager comes out and he's like, yeah, pulled a black card on black people. Yeah, why people always doing this to black people? My manager was like, what are you talking about? My manager, I ain't gonna lie, my manager came out unprofessional, and that's the kind of management I like to work under. I don't like the customer's always right, because them niggas is always wrong. In case you didn't know, the customer is always fucking wrong, because they always want some free shit. So anyway, my manager came out hot. He was just like, what happened? Not even, what happened? What occurred? And the man came with the black card. Y'all always doing this to black people. Mind you, there's black people at the bars, white people. But anyway, still I rise. So my manager's like, so what you gonna do, because you have to pay it? And he's just like, well, I'm not paying it. Take me to jail. I said, oh, you one of them niggas. And my manager was already mad, so I was allowed to say that. So you know how like you go get your mommy for somebody and your mom hot, so you can start, yeah, you one of them niggas. Because my manager already hot. I ain't gotta be professional. And he like, yeah, I make 100,000 a year. I don't care about you a liar. You a liar. You a liar. Because I make just $100 a year, and I don't check my checks that hard. So somebody, you got to carry the one. Somebody's lying about something somewhere. So anyway, he going back and forth with the man like, yeah, so where it say? He's saying he going back and forth with my manager like, yeah, where it say it? My manager's like, oh, it says it right here on this menu. It says it right here on your receipt. It says, well, y'all need to post it on the door. He said, well, no, you need to pay your fucking bill. So he said, he going back and forth. So my manager really lost his shit. He was like, you know what? Since you so broke, he had no profession. He said, since you so broke, I'm going to put a manager discount in for you. And I'm going to put 125, and it's going to be deducted from your bill since you're having a hard time paying the bill. And he passed me the bill. He gave it to the man. The man was so mad. He's like, it's still on there. No, you dickhead. It's a tax that we can't take off, so you're still going to see it on the bill. But you see this discount that was created just for you that says brokey, the discount said brokey, that 125 with brokey next, that bud was for you. So go ahead, pay it. But anyway, he got dragged out by security. You know how people, he got dragged out like that. But I say that to say this. If you guys are one of those people that have points to prove, like I don't know if he wanted to go home the next day, was like, yeah, I stood up to that restaurant. They put $1.25. If you are one of those people that don't have much action in your life, so y'all go to restaurants to make the hospitality staff life difficult, at least know what you're arguing about. COG/L is a COVID inflation balancer. It ain't much. But anyway, the life of a bartender. All right, I tell people all the time, humans suck. So imagine working in a space where humans that already sucked have liquor. I can't do this much longer, so I need y'all to help me help y'all never go back to the bar again and just do this for the rest of my days so I could die on the beach with 10 dogs, a monkey, and Skip. Okay? All right. So let's get into the show, right? So a lot of things have happened in 2 days, and that's why I was compelled to give y'all a little something. Let me give y'all a double screen. All right. So let me go over to my Twitter because people have been responding, and I'm going to start here. So the day that we talked about what I felt my reasoning for Nicki bothering Hove came out, literally as soon as we got off that show, Y'all know Miss Tina don't play about her daughter, right? So Miss Tina, she went on her Instagram and decided to be petty. And I'm all for it. I can't fight you because my bones hurt, my knees, my knees always let me know when it rains. So I'm not going to. But I am going to, address you the same way you address my child. So Miss Tina posted a picture of her and Beyonce and quoted it with the caption, "Good morning, sunny bees. It feels good to wake up knowing my faves didn't lose their minds." Laughing emoji. I'm laughing in your face. Y'all have a great day. Remember to ignore the ignorance, as Miss Tina would say. Heart. This bud's for you, crackhead. All right? So that was for Nicki. And this is somebody's mom. Let me show you how crazy the Barbs get. The Barbs wanted to... You ever get mad at your boyfriend for something and he ain't smart enough to get out of trouble? So he doubled down by being mad at you for being mad at him. And you're like, bitch, I'm mad at you. You can't mad at me, square. That's what the Barbs did. So this is a woman naturally protecting her daughter. And they started coming for Miss Tina like she was some little bitch they went to school with. I'm like, that is somebody's mother. So they started posting her face and saying mean things like the Barbs do. They're just like their leader. They started posting fake pictures of whose mother looks better. So they posted an AI generated picture of Nicki's mom. And the only reason we know it's AI generated is because someone zoomed in. I don't know if I can. Someone zoomed in on the fingers and it's porcelain. That's not a real hand. This is an AI generated. She probably don't own this. You know how like you want to get a job in Indeed and you ain't really got no threads and you really, you look kind of shabby. So you go and get that AI generated picture and you put it on Indeed, and then everybody was posting it on Twitter like, look what I would look like if I cleaned up. They did that with the lady, with the girl mom, with the granny mom, the grandma, the baby, the great grandma, the baby. And then they, I never seen Miss Tina look like this, but it still ain't bad. So they started doing Battle of the Moms, right? Y'all don't want to. I have a bias, and with that bias, I'm going to be like, y'all don't want to play that game because who's the better mom? The mom with the successful daughters or the mom with the rapists? And cool. So they're bothering Miss Tina. If you have to use AI generated pictures to harass people, the war's already been won, right? Okay, cool. So then they started posting, hold on. There's one that really made me cackle a little. This one right here. Tina, not even Miss. My mother would say, me and you went to school together. Who you not calling Miss? Stop smelling yourself. Y'all probably too American for that, but anyway. Tina, put the iron to your face, you old wrinkled bitch. It's something about them Barbs. First of all, this is someone's grandmother, not like Bernice. Not a hookah grandma. And this is come here, baby, and they slide you the $20 in your hand so the mom don't see it. This is a real grandma. You would only hope that you lived through poverty and adversity enough to reach this age. How dare you? But let me tell you something about them Barbs. These are the same people. These are the same people. My grandma went to the voting poll for this last election. And she had a cute little picture with her little sweater and her hand was out. My grandma's 85 years old. The Barbs know I don't like them because I'm one of those people. You can't cancel me. I don't have no real jobs. I'm a bartender. I don't have nothing. You run down. Save the beer, okay? So I was in St. Martin in May. They posted my mother's address. They posted my address, but it wasn't updated. So I'm like, fuck around and find out. I don't care. I'm going to be the person that cancels the cancel culture because y'all going to try to make a movie on me and y'all going to wake up at a Whitney concert. Y'all better hope it's a Whitney concert and not the boy Vaughn, because y'all really demonic. I don't even think y'all going up. The elevator's going down. They posted, I don't even know. They found pictures of my grandma at the voting poll and it was making fun of her hands and they made the picture big and they called her, they said, that's why your hand looked like a Milky Way. You know when you old and you got all the wrinkles and the veins? They was like, that's why your hand looked like a Milky Way, bitch. To my grandma, I'm like, she's 85. What was her hand supposed to, was she supposed to have an HHL? Like a Brazilian hand lift? Like, I don't fucking know. These people are sick, but the fans are going to reflect the artist because you got to check the shit. But the psycho don't fall far from the psycho tree. Cool. So they bothering Miss Tina, right? Who cares? Who cares? I know Miss Tina don't care. Miss Tina look like she give it up. People are starting to respond, right? So I had my theory. People had their theories. They said that Nicki lost a lot of her money after the Young Money sale because, that was a lot of money they made during the Young Money days. So I don't know if y'all know, Lil Wayne has sold the whole Young Money thing. So they said she's mad at the wrong Carter. You mad at Sean Carter? Be mad at Dwayne Carter because what did y'all get from that sale? So she took to her Instagram, I think this was today, to address the broke rumors. But you know what rumors she ain't addressed? Skiing. I wonder why. Okay, this is Onika versus poverty. Because I didn't believe that either. I don't think she's broke, but the other one? Yeah, let me see you make a public statement about that. Nicki says, buying another mansion as we speak. Why? Because your neighbors boycotted y'all for having a registered sex offender in the neighborhood, so y'all probably got to make your own island where the kids don't exist. Anyway, buying another mansion as we speak, because my husband's on the registry. It would be the third in 2 years. That's besides the property I bought for others for 15 years. Catch up, ugly. If tomorrow I wake up and want to maybe 20 to 30 million, all I have to do is hand in my album, Silly Wabbit. Then I tour and gain a gross over 100. Do you realize this is Nicki? It's just projection from Bot Nation. You have the nerves. You have the biggest bot. I found out who bots are and what they are because of you. Justice for Desiree Perez may need an evaluation. Where's the Spider-Man meme with the spider pointing at the other Spider-Man? What do you mean you need a fucking evaluation? If she did all this cuckoo shit to her daughter, like watching your adult daughter having sex, I don't know, man. If that's true, send that hoe to the mental asylum and leave her ugly ass there forever. Okay, so Nicki addressed, I don't even know why celebs do this. But anyway, and then what I didn't expect was a response from Hove. I don't know who he spoke to, but it's everywhere. So, is it valid? We don't know. We just need something to talk about, right? Shout out to Glock Topics. This is a fairly new, but not too new, social media vlog that they be on it like this. I like it. I like them. I don't know if it's a guy or a girl. Doesn't matter. I just like them. So shout out to Glock Topics. Jay-Z is calling the recent federal lawsuit brought by Ramir Satherwaite just the latest in Satherwaite and his caregivers' decade-long harassment of Jay-Z. Satherwaite, that's a mouthful. Satherwaite. We're going to call him Jay-Z and Crazy. Crazy filed the federal lawsuit against Jay-Z, accusing the music mogul of attempting to keep him silent about Jay being his father. Jay, 55, he was born in 69. Is that right? Okay. Jay, 55, said he only learned about Crazy's new lawsuit on June 3rd. Dad, now you know. Okay, he asked the court for additional time to put together his official response. Jay-Z's lawyer argued Jay will be irreparably prejudiced without additional time to evaluate and prepare his response. Why don't y'all just say what people, y'all be doing? Look, they gonna respect my shit because I can speak like this. Nigga, tell me what that means. Whatever. The Rock Nation's founder attorney said that they contacted Crazy's caregiver to request additional time to respond, but she hung up on them. Jay-Z was ordered to respond by July 18th, okay, so that's coming up, to 2 lawsuits alleging deceit by concealment, abuse of process, intentional infliction of emotional distress, negligent infliction of emotional distress, and unjust enrichment in connection with pursuit of paternity for Ramir. So, let me tell y'all something. Y'all know how I go mad hard for Hove? I'ma just be quiet until they figure out. Because where the picture there? Where the picture there? Medea. Well, you know, we call this bell pepper nose, and it's a prominent thing with you African Americans. So let's do it. We're investigators, right? Let's go. The eyebrows are significantly different. The eyes are close enough. I'm going to do this very unbiased. The eyes are close enough. The nose is close enough. Jay-Z got more mouth. Jay-Z got more mouth and more of a I'm not one of those people that love people so much like, oh no, I don't know these people. I just really happen to think he's a genius here on earth. I just don't think we're worthy. And it's 50-50 with me. It is 50-50 with me. But Trixie said, y'all better call Maury. I don't know why. Oh, why? All right, so just to show y'all that I could be unbiased, I just be wanting to have fun, so I don't care. I'm going to say what I want. All right, so that's Jay-Z on that. But he has until July. He's not above the law. They all are. He has until July 18th to say something, provide something, come somewhere, and probably swipe a sample. All right, so that's what's going on. Okay. Surprise, surprise. Surprise, surprise. Tank Davis has been dragging that girl around since since Ari left him and he got back with her. Tank. Details on Javante Tank Davis being arrested for allegedly slapping. I only slapped because it says the back of her head. Slapping the mother of his child in the back of her head. Let's see the report. Or not. Why would you do this to me? I don't care. I do care. I'll make up my own story if y'all don't open this damn report. All right, so he slapped her in the back of her head. Ain't the first time. That's why Ari left. And he looked like he got smacked. This is why I liked Ari better with him, because Ari was doing this. Oh, so you doing the bending. Ari was doing the slapping. And I tell you how I felt about DV. Men can kill us with their bare hands. A little straightening up ain't never hurt nobody. But anyway, it has to be the girl doing the straightening. I'm doing the bending. All right, so that's y'all beloved. Anybody that deals with a sport that gets hit in the head, it's something about them hits to the head that make people hit people in the head. Steer clear of them football players, them boxers. CTE is real. But y'all be winning that money so bad, so damn bad. All right, what else we got going on? This is corny. I think like y'all are taking the fun out of life. Y'all know, maybe it's always been illegal, but I never cared. But they're cracking down. So California residents who launched fireworks on the 4th of July have tickets coming in the mail because police were using drones to see who was letting it off, right? Citations can range from $1,000 to $10,000 per firework, and some fines are based only on footage from drones. Like, y'all feed us fake food, y'all raise the rent, y'all raise the mortgage, you can't afford it. You can't light some fireworks. It's just the thrill is gone. Okay, so the Clips album was leaked, and they were on the Breakfast Club this morning talking about it, and two clips that stood out. Y'all know I do not like clips over a minute, so we have to get in and get out. My ADHD cannot handle it. So one clip that I liked is how they talked about how they got back together, and the other clip was talking about how they felt about the leak and them no longer fucking with Kanye.
Let's pull this what up. Else can you do other than that?
Hold on, let me pull it from the beginning.
How do you feel when people leak music? Like when people release y'all music prematurely?
Yo, the game goes how it goes, and that's how we maneuver. We navigate everything. I'm not going to sit up and be upset about anything, that happens. When we get in there and we create and we make our music and we do what we do, what else you going to do? What else can you do other than that? You know what I'm saying? And I stand on our product and I love it. And it's good for fans to get things sometimes, so it's cool. Like, as long as they enjoy it, it's good.
Yeah. Did y'all ever think about trying to get another Kendrick verse once that leaked before the album actually dropped?
Yeah. Man, we try to get all Kendrick verses. Why not?
Well, y'all kind of leaked it. Y'all knew playing that song in Paris with everybody's phone out, it was going. Y'all had to know that.
Yeah, it's part of it.
Going back to what you said about when you went to Wyoming to use this gospel. By the way, the hardest song on that album. How do y'all feel about Kanye now? Do y'all feel sadness or sympathy for him?
No. No.
Talk to your brother.
No. No. I'm gonna say, and I'm gonna say that I think this goes for anybody. It's crazy when you have a true revelation of God. It is radical, because when the scales fall off your eyes, you want to run and tell everybody what you witnessed, or yo, we've been missing it this whole time.
Yeah.
You know, it's how I felt. But once you get that, you got to sit down for a minute. You can't get the revelation and then try to keep going in this world. The epitome of the gospel is denying yourself. That's why Christ got on the cross and gave up his flesh. So you have to be willing to give it up so you can learn. And then,
All right, Pastor Brother Mason. All right, 2 things, maybe more. What caused me to think that these guys were twins? Is there a rumor that happened back? Because I did a joke and nobody laughed. It was like, oh, here comes the Mary Kay and Ashley bullying y'all again. And I was talking about them because they was bullying Travis Scott, right? I said it in a very witty way, and nobody got it. I'm like, why don't they know I'm talking about the clips? And then I came home, and my man watches a lot of podcasts, and I was just like, damn, Pusha T acts like a tourist. And then I Googled it, and he was a tourist. And then something made me look at Malice, and Malice had a different sign. And I said, baby, ain't the Clips twins? And he was like, no, Malice is older. And I'm like, why did I'm talking about since we was in high school. Well, your age is showing. Since we used to do the grinding beat on those lunchroom tables, I always thought that they were twins. And I'm just like, what the fuck where did I get that? Okay, 1. 2. I like when Malice talks, because when they had a sit-down podcast with the New York... Oh, by the way, shout out to Rich Bum J. I see you, girl. I was blowing spit bubbles in my head. I love how you support me. Shout out to you. When they sat down with the New York Times podcast, imagine the biggest, whitest syndicate needing to infiltrate podcast culture. Like, I'm so sick of y'all. The New York Times. Don't y'all make newspapers? The news gets around quicker the way that you monetize and monopolized. Let the small people have something, motherfuckers. New York Times. So that bothered me when they sat down with the New York Times podcast. And we barely got to hear Malice because Pusha has a bigger personality. On this sit down with the, or maybe he likes black people better. Maybe with the white people, he ain't had nothing to say. On this sit down, we get more from Malice, and I'm liking it, right? And then that church spirit came up. But then if you bore me with religion, I'm like, okay, I don't subscribe. I just, spiritual. So I like that. And all I got from that clip is fuck Kanye, right? We're going to talk about Kanye right after this. So there's another clip where they talk about how they got back together, and we're going to see that real quick.
What was the call that said, I want to do this again?
there were a few baby steps going out to Wyoming and working on Use This Gospel with Ye, with my brother. I always knew that we could do it. I just knew I needed a sit down period. You know what I'm saying? We did Push's album, I Pray For You.
Yeah, we did the Nego album.
The Nego album, Punch Bowl. Yeah, so
those were things I could ask for that I knew weren't, just solid no's.
Mm-hmm. Well, what was the exact moment though? Because y'all were on two completely different life paths. So what was the exact moment that said, okay, it's time to do another album?
We were doing the Use This Gospel and Punch Bowl and Push's album or whatever. I had asked my dad. I was like, what do you think about me rapping again? And he said, son, I think you've been too hard on yourself. And my dad's a deacon, like he was a deacon. So to hear him say that, I am like, word, that's how you feel? Like, And
you just answered one of my questions. I was going to ask you about that because you talk about that on Birds Don't Sing.
Right.
And I just thought that was such a powerful thing, just to explain, like, you was going through his, dresser drawer, seeing his notes, but then y'all had conversations about you rapping again. I was going to ask you, what were those conversations?
Yeah. We, everything was, the way it lined up, it told the whole story, and it let me know that God is intentional. These things don't just be happening to us the way,
gotta
we
go
think.
put
God.
All right, I told you. You know what? I love when people deviate from the strictness that religion creates because it's all, hypocritical. So that's what makes me deviate from subscribing. I'm just a good person. I'll be in the VIP of heaven before y'all. But him and Mace should do. Y'all gonna have to pay me for this. Him and Mace, because they're both rappers that went to be in the congregation and came back. Y'all should make an album. No, a song together called "From Hell to Heaven." Heaven to hell. Something on a plane on heaven and hell because y'all came right back to the devil's pit. Man, the devil lives in the music industry. But anyway, the devil, I don't believe in. Anyway, he's real on the losing side. Anyway, I'm ranting. So they talked about Kanye, right? Surprise, surprise, not really. Kanye's name has come up this week and whatever they said, that nigga did, he did it. Okay, so this came up yesterday. Kanye West's ex-assistant has accused the rapper of assault, battery, stalking, sexual battery, sex trafficking, false imprisonment, and more. That's all, and that's from TMZ. Now, let me tell you something. I understand the frustration of black men saying, oh, they could just say anybody is, a sexual assaulter, an essayer, and y'all just go with whatever they say. But there's some people that you look at, right? And you be like, he did that shit. And Kanye has a pet wife, not a pet dog. Like I have a pet dog he has 2 murals in the back and he has a mural on he has a pet wife. And when you see people live like they're above humanity and they have a God complex. I mean, I do that too, but my science is complicated. When you see people that live that lawless, you think they handle no's well? Or do you think they get hard offs off of power tripping? Not to say, yeah, he did it, but you won't have to spend a long time trying to convince me he didn't. So that's what Kanye's doing. That's what he's dealing with right now. Speaking of people that look like everything they said they did, where's the boy? I'm gonna show you another person. Came up yesterday. Sorry for smacking on hood. I'm gonna get carpal tunnel one day. I just hope it's worth it. Clearly, we got a lot of people to talk about. It's coming, y'all. This guy, right? I'm just waiting for his day. And it might be 2 day. Every time you see this boy Trey Songz out, it's just something very eerie about him. And I think it may be, I don't know, maybe it's not eerie, maybe it's just drugs. But this is from yesterday, and this is just, it's just creepy. He's a creep. I can't believe we really was like, oh my God, Trey Songz. And we was just like, I don't know, man. We were so bored. But, the more you know about somebody, the more it changes the way you see them. Look at this man.
Oh hell no.
Sometimes y'all make drugs look real fun. And I'd be like, nah. No. Okay. I don't even know how he's still free. Hey, Mimi. I wouldn't even say, hey, Gemini. I wouldn't even say zesty. I would just say drug induced. I would just say that was really, when you see those eyes like close in slow motion, that means you're riding the wave. And that ain't liquor. Lock him up. Lock him up. They could have a whole production in there. They could have Trey Songz featuring R. Kelly produced by Diddy, and they could just die. You understand? Like, he's so, he's so creepy. Anyway, man, y'all are the billboards for don't do drugs, okay? I don't know, somebody might look at that and be like, hey, give me 5. All right, what else is going on? some people ain't gonna like this, and I don't care. I'm judgy. Y'all judge me. Y'all talk about me like that. They talked about Jesus. I got my opinions. And then I'm also a Libra, so I try to make sense of it because it's not fun to judge. First of all, bitch, where'd you get this hair? I need this. I need this now. Okay? And that's a nice deep wave. But anyway, when you talk about friendly front, when you talk about front friendly in the Ross, if you Americans need a translation, like friendly pussy, the girl handing out pussy like them drug dealers hand out turkey to the community on Thanksgiving. I just can't even keep up. So it was another boy that she was dating 3 months ago. I don't know these kids, right? But it was a handsome little boy. He's probably late 20s. And they were like, yes, Megan. Yes, right? And it was a white girl that was like, she's not even his type because I'm his ex and I'm white and I'm superior. It was just like, whatever. So I was hoping they last because I wanted the white girl to, crawl back into the Caucasus Mountain and pass out and freeze like the caveman she is, right? That's what I wanted. And then yesterday, I see Megan looking gorgeous. And I'm like, oh, man, where's that hair from? And niggas go, hey, that's Klay Thompson in the background. And I'm like, God damn, nigga. Like, God. And then I said, hey, Diamond. Hey now. Say now. Let's rationalize the situation, right? So I said, what, bitch? What? How you gonna make sense of this? All right, cool. Carry the one. You young, you outside, your body's fire. The line for you is down the block around the corner. What you gonna do? And the other diamond said, not that. I pick 2 niggas a year. I pick 2 niggas a year. 2 niggas a year. Some people really like sex. Damn, girl. Yeah, so that's the newest couple, y'all. I was trying to get it out behind my disbelief, but Klay Thompson and Meg, the friendly front stallion, are a thing until next month. All right. You abandoned me. Love don't live here anymore. I always wanted my own show because I want to do what I want. I want to sing what I want. I want to sing like for no reason, B-side records, and only the people that is really in the music. Like, oh my God, that's my song. And I'm just being funny because love don't live here anymore. Oh, I like the version with Faith and Mary on it. But anyway, y'all ain't old enough. Faith Evans is being sued, right? By Wayne Barrow, the executor of Valletta Wallace's estate, for allegedly refusing to share profits from a landmark primary wave catalog deal with Valletta Wallace's estate rightful share. Here's a breakdown of the case. Who's suing? The executor of Valletta Wallace's estate. What happened? Miss Wallace negotiated a $100 million deal to sell half of Biggie's portfolio before her death. After the death, Faith Evans became the sole man. Hold up. This is why you gotta be careful who you marry. Y'all just be marrying people and they get so much land when you die, right? Because what I don't respect is you married Biggie and then you married his producer. Not saying you can't move on, like, because I hate when y'all harass Laura London and Mrs. Bryant. I hate it. I hate when you like what? But some people are just fucking off limits. Like if Kobe's wife wanted to, marry a Laker, I'm gonna fly to LA and I'm gonna help boycott her. Faith Evans, of all people, Stevie fucking J. But we should have knew because you was fucking the ops when he was alive. He was fucking Tupac. You was never a good look. And I don't know why he ain't just married Charlie. I don't understand. or Kim. But Kim, some people are like lifelong side bitches. That was Kim, and that's okay. But why didn't you just marry Charlie? Anyway, so now we got this hoe. She got all of this land on all the things that you work for, right? So now she is the manager of the estate that half of your portfolio. What you gonna do? Spend it with Stevie J? Anyway, the issue is that Faith allegedly hasn't given the Valletta Wallace Trust its share of the profits from the deal and hasn't recognized the trust's 50% ownership. What does Barrow, the executor, want? He wants a court order for Evans to pay the trust share, which will go to the Christopher Wallace Memorial Fund, and potentially to remove Evans as the manager of the Biggie LLC with Barrow taking over. Yeah, fuck Faith. Fuck Faith. I lost faith in Faith a long time ago. Okay, we was kids. We didn't know. I gave her a lot of like reasonable doubt. Like, maybe she didn't fuck Pac. Maybe you know what? He was cheating. Somebody cheat on you, you want to get them mad, so them hoes either fuck the daddy or the. But this, marrying Stevie J and just seeing you cracked out over the years, I just don't. Get them people their money. You dead wrong. You don't love him. Okay. Kim still mourning. It's been 30 years. Kim still mourning. You had your happiness. All right, what else is going on? Y'all be thinking that mental health outbursts are funny, and they are. Whatever. I almost said something. Mature, and nah, fuck it. You like it, I love it. So Tokyo Tony outside with them clappers, and they look like they stank. I be telling BB, no, this look like it stank. That lady, that look like if you don't change your makeup, but once every 4 days, I'm gonna believe you bathe every day. Come on now, this is Tokyo Tony outside of her pajamas. 53, somebody's grandma, somebody really rich's grandma too. Outside doing what? Let's see what the lady doing.
You put a little weight on, huh, Tony?
No, I've been this way all my motherfucking life, nigga.
You put a little.
Just looking stupid to a voiceover of her voice, talking about how thick that thing looks stank. Gone. I'm not impressed. And we have this. I believe we have the same birthday. So like, I could tell. Go fuck yourself. All right, what else is going on? I hate when this goes all the way back to the top. Like, I don't have muscle memory. All right, so y'all know that Beyonce is in Atlanta for a very excessive 4 nights. I said, why does Beyonce need 4 nights in Atlanta? And I said, my brain automatically said, oh, it is the black male gay capital of the world. She's going to give her fans 4 of them things, okay? This was a concert for her kids to play around, okay? But you know what I do respect? Blue Ivy hearing y'all, looking down from her throne, y'all been hating on that girl since the girl was born. Like Jay said, they even talk about your baby crazy, right? There's another kid in another very famous family. I'll just say her name, North. And she's like this is Miss Westy. I'm your bestie. Just playing a fool with the nepotism. Bored. I just don't. Yeah. And then you got a real class act. You got Blue Ivy Carter. She heard the streets from the millionaires. No, y'all not millionaire slums. Y'all just slums. She heard the whispers from the streets. Y'all was told she can't even dance. She was like 4. Last year, that's my girl math. Last year, Blue Ivy was 4. So when you ask your kid to come in the living room and show the family what you got, that's all she had. But guess what she did? She can't. And I'm not a Beyonce fan. Daddy's my friend. She came back and she applied herself, and that's all I care about. Now she has a little sister. This is the crazy one. This is Rumi, and this made me say, Beyonce, imagine people, because the people poor. Imagine people saving up their 5 checks, not paying child support, skipping the rent, laying on their back, telling Nate they in a bind. One slow tear streaming down to their ear because the sacrifices they making on their back to go to the Beyonce concert, and you just make it a playground for your kids. Let's see. Beyonce, if you don't give the people back $20, like, girl, the kid's going wild. So anyway, My show, my kids, my rules. Okay, so I get it. I get it. I'm really big on doing whatever the fuck I want. Okay, but we're gonna talk about how much you charging and them kids running around. But Blue is doing the damn thing. All right, what else I have in my likes? Oh, I know what I want to talk about right damn now. And I don't feel bad. I don't. With a girl. It's this thing that Skip always say, like, he need to get a new line. When I do something, he be like, and you are not above the program. Whole time. Is, right? But people really do. I can take that message and apply it to somebody else because it don't apply to me. Sometimes people really need to hear that, right? And what's the girl name? Rashida? It doesn't even matter because it was so short-lived. This girl. All right. So first of all, we didn't even know that they were married, right? And then we get this headline. LeAngelo Ball filed for divorce from his wife, Rashida Nicole, 1 week after she announced her pregnancy with him. Just 3 months after their marriage, according to TMZ. Thoughts? Perfect. Perfect, beautiful, splendid. I might go down the street to Aldi's after this show, season some chicken, throw it on the grill, have a light celebration for instant karma. Because how dare you think that you're bigger than the program? I don't even know these people, but I'm on Twitter so much that I just get business. It means nothing. But I don't look at it from a fan standpoint. I human and life lessons. So you got the girl, Nicki Baby. I don't know the girl. I know she's on TV in some capacity. I'm on Twitter. The girl's like, how could he do this? Just had her second baby for him. Posted the pictures. I went to her Instagram. The pictures was 2 weeks prior with a brand new baby. And he's already with this Jezebel slut whore tramp. And she's crying her eyes out like, how could you do this to me? We just did fuck that. No, she probably took the picture down. On the Halloween of last year, they all dressed up together. She was Princess Jasmine. He was Aladdin. I don't know what the first baby was. Maybe Apu. I don't know. I would have dressed the baby up as Apu. I love monkeys. Love them. And then you just have this bitch go to her social media talking about, well, I don't know what he told her. Thank you, Ace. I see you. You love the layout. I figured it out, man. When you want to make money and you want to take your family out the hood, you're going to figure it the fuck out. And thank you for your help. The girl, propped up her camera. It was just like, oopsie, was that your baby daddy? Sucks. And just, showboating. And the same day, Nicki Baby's just like, yo, bro, my heart's broken. They popped out with this picture right here. And you know what's so crazy? He let that girl play with his girl. He doubled down and posted a picture of them that same night. So imagine you got 2 babies for a nigga. This is why I can't have kids, because I'm like, ugh. Forget. I would crash out and forget. That is your kid more. You held, yo, bro, to prove a point. Bug out. Don't give me no kids. I'll dangle Gotti over the damn balcony and get Skip mad, and that's my dog. But I just know he's attached. So anyway, Nicki Baby's home with two new babies. He's showboating this little big head, plastic face bitch, and the girl's just like, right? And I'm just like, yo, how do people live like that? Like, lifelong lessons that we've always heard. What's the saying, y'all? You lose them, how you get them. They were saying that in my ear when I was 4 years old, playing with blocks and beating up boys. I was like, what are they talking? You just always heard your elders say, you lose them, how you get them. And then you get a little bit older, and you just start seeing bitches lose niggas, how they got them. You gonna go get a man that would leave his family when he is tired with you? He gonna go leave you and then leave. Baby, you are not bigger than the program. So there is like, thank you so much to bad bitches. I appreciate you. There's a very, 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 very minute, I'm talking about that bitch don't even exist, part of me that's like, the child is innocent. I don't care. No, because then we're just making excuses. The baby gonna find out when it gets here. But right now, let's make fun of her. Let's make fun of her. I don't have nothing nice to say. And I wish you the worst. The baby, I hope the baby's healthy. You're going to need it to be healthy because you're going to be up by yourself all night. All night. You don't need no extra complications. I hope it's healthy. I hope it's chunky. The little ball of money you wanted it to be. But I want you to have the hardest time ever for seeing a woman, kicking her when she's down, and becoming the same woman instantly. Now, this is what I want, because bitches be so stupid. Nicki, baby, don't prove a point to the girl that proved the point to you and let him ping pong y'all bitches and y'all be looking like the two people. What's them two bitches Peter Guns had? I don't watch black TV, so I'm not going to. Amina and somebody else. Don't give this bitch, this Malibu's most wanted. I want to be down. So I think light people have this complex where they have to be so, yeah, boy, straight from the hood. Live and direct from a marble counter. This guy is the most cheesiest. I need to prove I'm black-ish loser. And if y'all give him the opportunity to ping pong y'all hoes, and then now you're like, oh my God, get my family back. I'm gonna be done with y'all bitches and I'm gonna tear y'all up every day until the day I die. Okay? All right. So, Nicki, not the Nicki I hate, the Nicki I feel sorry for. Do not let Malibu's most wanted back into that Malibu mansion. Okay? Okay. All right. What else is going on in the ghetto? Yo, these stories just roll right into each other. It's segue just because I'm so random. Speaking of Akon ghetto, Akon had this $1 billion project in one of the countries in Africa. There's some people that think Africa's a country, and it's not. It's a continent. I feel bad for you, but I don't have time to teach y'all geography, right? So we all know that Akon is filthy rich. We talking about Arab money. We talking about oil money, shit like that. So did I say 1 billion? It was 6. Akon's $6 billion futuristic Wakanda mega city in Senegal, Africa, has reportedly been abandoned, right? Then I like to go in comments. I'm like, that's all y'all gonna tell me? That's all y'all got? I'm gonna go get it myself. Cool. Akon City. Bruh. Bitch. That's what you was gonna call it? How fucking... Yo, people love them, some of them. And I can't even be mad. I would name it after my pet. Akon City. I wouldn't even want to live there. You're too full of yourself. Was set to run on renewable energy and his own cryptocurrency, Acoin. Nah, bro. Acoin is fire. I'm no hater. Akon City, trash. Okay? Hey, look at me. I have so much money. You live in my city. Where you live? Akon City. Yeah, my name. But Acoin, boy, what the hood rats do? Low intellect like this? You ate that down. You ate that down, bitch. All right. And I kept on scrolling, right? I seen something so funny. I don't know if I'm going to find it, but this is what it said, right? Somebody who knew Akon said, yo, bro, this was bound to happen. My cousin know him and said, all this nigga do is lie. They said, like, he is a habitual liar. And you know what? It's the smallest things that would get me to believe something, because somebody that lives with that kind of hubris and narcissism, they have such a, I don't even know if it's lies. They have such a delusion of grandeur that they don't even know. They don't even know they're not God if you told them. They'd probably try to walk on water to slap you and drown and die over their own hubris. Do you know who had the same... Okay. I speak like everybody went to school. Hubris is the belief that you are higher than God, right? And it just morally brings you to your own demise because you get humbled. You know who died from hubris? The CEO of the water capsule machine that went down to view the Titanic. I was bored like a week ago, and I found myself watching a documentary on that machine. I forget the name. The water capsule that went down to see the Titanic, and literally everybody sat their camera up. I'm talking about geniuses, not like, His neighbor's like, I told him he couldn't do it. I'm talking about architectures, engineers, marine biologists, every ist in the world, right? And they sat them cameras up and they said, we told them mathematically it wouldn't work. Everybody. If they brought in somebody who knew biology, we told him his lungs would collapse. They told this motherfucker, every specialist in every... But then he said, letting that man use an old Nintendo controller, and the motherfucker, before he died, he came and the camera said, we're going to get it done. And niggas is just like, bruh, we're going to get it done. It was just such a cocky God complex. And I said, this nigga wanted to die, and that's cool. But bringing people with you, that's mad selfish. The people that was just like, yo, I can't sleep. I got to say something. He'd be like, hey, what you got to say? And when they opposed him, he fired them. There's a lesson in shit like that I get so full off of, like, bro, you ain't bigger than the program. Now you did. All right. What's this? This show ain't gonna be all day, but I like what I like. So this is crazy. So I don't be knowing people, and that's okay, because don't nobody know me yet. But just read. All you got to do, read is fundamental. You're gonna find out who's who. Oh my God, this fitness influencer I follow found out her baby father has been sleeping with women across the town unprotected. She's 35 weeks pregnant. We need to bring back stoning. First of all, you ugly, bro. Yo. Why do men, first of all, men are ugly. When I see a nigga that ain't ugly, I own you. I want to own you. That's what girls like. I don't shoot my shot. You know why? I do. Because y'all are so ugly. When I see a nigga, I get excited. I'm like, hey. I ain't even got no game. I just started, hey. Skip came and found me. But if I found out, hey, holla. That's from a Dave Chappelle skit. Holla. But look at this. He looks like a Teletubby. A YN Teletubby. He'd have been a black Teletubby. And he would have had an extendo on the side. Tinky Winky. Ugly. Girls will have to find other things to like men for because their face isn't one. Maybe he really knew how to open the peanut butter. I don't know. But here they are, right? 35 weeks pregnant. And this happened. Some people are graceful, right? Not me. I'm the balance. My mother just asked me this morning. My mother said, yo, why you still ain't easy? From the day I made you, you was never easy. You ain't get tired? I said, I'm never tired. I'm not even Jamaican. I just felt like saying, I can't do a Trini accent. I'm never tired. I'm like, what? Because I was telling her when the guy left the bar yesterday and everybody was like, what's his problem? Let me tell you what I really said. I said, it doesn't matter. He's going to die. My mother said, you said that. You're better than that. I said, I'm not. This is the thing. You don't know me. I'm not better than that because I said that. And then I took a shot to him dying. She said, you didn't take it back. No. Because people die every day. What's the difference? Anyway. So this girl is graceful, right? She finds out, baby, I don't even know what I would do, but it wouldn't be this. Let's make this quick. She says, and sometimes you just get cheated on while pregnant. And I'd be in jail while pregnant. And I'd be making me a little Tupac. And 20 years from that day, he'll be making a song about how his mother made him in jail. Okay? Never in 1 million years would I think that I would be making a post like this, but this has been my new reality. Let me speed this up. I just recently found out that the father of my child has been cheating on me with multiple women unprotected, putting myself and my baby at risk. And that's the part which would... I have 1 month left of pregnancy, 2 incidents in the last 5 days, 25 plus women. This is another level of strength and adversity that I have been faced with. I'm making this post for all my women out there who can do every single thing right with their partner and for their baby's best interest and still get an unfair hand. You ain't got to worry about it. I'll do it for you, sweetheart. You pregnant. I don't let my pregnant friends fight. All right. There were zero signs, and I did not know he was living a double life. While it would be so easy to break down right now, my baby needs me. That's right. My baby needs me more than ever, and I'm actually grateful for this information was presented to me so that I can learn from this. Keep me in your prayers. Keep my baby in your prayers, and I hope that all women out there love themselves enough to walk away and cut things off that honor the vision that they have for themselves. You are classy. I'm going to follow you if I can remember. Regardless of how difficult the scenario may be, God will make a way. He always does. He always will. Thank you to the women who have reached out to me for letting me know of his sick behavior. I'm truly grateful for the protection and divine timing. Killing blood clot. Ooh, you know what? Real quick, probably won't be quick. I don't care. I got this theory about cheaters, right? And I'm not talking about frivolous relationships. I'm talking about like something like this. You got a family, you're happy, the person thinks they're happy, and then you go behind their back and you act out this bottom barrel betrayal and deceit. This is the mind of someone who can betray someone. Either you are insecure or empty, because if you need the fulfillment of someone outside of your partner, like if somebody could come up to you and be like, oh, you look good, and they could get into your head, you're not strong because you don't really believe you that person. You don't, who wrote that? That's the baby mother that got cheated on. She wrote that. You don't really, like when I'm bartending, like, yo, damn. Like, yo, bro, what you drink? I'll bro you. Yo, bro, what you drinking? You know a weak bitch that don't know what she look like. Me? And looking around. Damn. Yo, bro, you good? What you drinking? Like, I don't play because my loyalty is in one person, and letting him down is just like weak. Like, you let a nigga get into your head. Oh, you was insecure. Oh, you didn't know you was that bitch. Somebody else told you that and got you real hyped. So that led you to be like, cause why are you doing that to people? And the people that cheat be the first person to crash out and kill you if you cheat on them. What are you wrong? Why y'all gotta make me be so Haitian? Like, I just don't understand cheaters, and I never liked y'all. I don't do that. And that's why I got no problem damming you up if you do that to me, because I would never do it to you. So I do not. I don't even help cheaters. Like, if you was my friend, you like, yo, Diamond, I'm about to go fuck this bitch. When my girl calls, say never. When your girl calls, I'm gonna tell her where you at, and I'm gonna tell her hop in. I'm gonna go pick her up, and we gonna ride on you, because I don't help people do things to me I wouldn't want done to me. Like there's a very classic theme that I learned in pre-K. Treat people how you want to be treated. They told me that when I started pre-K at 3. I knew that from 3 years old. So I would never help you cocksuckers, you bitches. Nobody help cheat. Figure it out. Figure it the fuck out. All right. Hope he dies. Sorry, Mom. I be hoping people die. I also hope that I was rich. I ain't rich. I ain't got no power, no tongue. I just be vibing, having fun, trying to make it through my days. All right. Until my number's called. You know, y'all be making the wrong people famous. Be someone with such an unlikable soul. Like, even on mute, you can tell how annoying this video is going to be. It's just like, why are you here? So y'all remember last month, we watched the video of B. Simone sitting on the couch with her friend. And her friend was like, I'm broke. Nigga, I'm broke. And she was like, oh my God. That's your best friend. You ain't know she was broke? And then she keeps on going like, yo, and I'm sitting here broke, and I'm watching you give strangers money so you could look like the man online. It's like, oh my God. Anyway, enough about you. Do you know I had to shop at H&M today? Like, what, bitch? So anyway, we rightfully, as a social media entity, tore her ass up. This is the clip. They're showing it.
Like, the budgeting, you see how I am nitpicking every little thing. I've never been like that. We were in Bloomingdale's. Yeah.
Cut her mic off. All right, so people can't even pretend to be who they want you to think they are, because, you know, a liar has a bad memory. So she wanted us to feel bad for her, but we tore that ass up. And then we started calling her broke. And she's like, wait. I was just joking. Ain't nothing wrong with me. Y'all need to calm down. Here's the video. I'm sorry, my browser is always gonna go right back up to the top. Hold on. She got tired of the victim. Hold on. She got tired of the victim face, and then she wanted us to know. So, psych. Give me right here.
Broke.
No, I need that here.
Is she really broke? Who said I was broke? Hold on now. I didn't use those words. I know I didn't. I didn't say I was broke. Ooh, 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 ooh. I ain't never used the words broke or penny pinching. I know that much. Sis, like the budgeting, you see how I am nitpicking every little thing. I've never been.
Okay, a synonym. A synonym. I never said. You said it. Hater guts. Let me see if I can tolerate any more of it. Hold on.
I ain't never used the words broke or penny pinching.
Nitpicking.
I know that much.
Nitpicking.
I know I didn't say I was broke. You're not funny at all. Oh, blocked, baby.
Tell you about this?
Bye. Let your lies come and you'll ever be commenting. Oh my God. It's so crazy that you're saying it was H&M open on the 4th, because no. I just went over there and they was closed. I did go to H&M today and it was closed for the 4th.
I love H&M. You know, that's one of my favorites.
I know.
You know what I be saying about people that my mommy just told me to stop saying? I just thought about it again. What's the difference? What's the difference? My brain's so evil. Oh my God, it makes my skin crawl. All right. I'm sorry, Mama. I never meant to hurt you. You're not that person. Yes, I am. I'm not thinking about everybody. All right, this is mental health check, y'all. Mental health check. And this is sad. I hate doing sad stories, but I'm literally navigating the internet with y'all. That's the premise of the show. So I saw this yesterday. A McDonald's employee was just making videos on her Instagram Live complaining about her manager, saying that her manager kept on sending her home. And I understand why the manager sent her home, because the bitch is crazy, right? So she said, I'll play the video.
It's not funny. She's playing games. And then all day, throughout the day, she keeps saying her little racial shit. And then throughout the day, she keeps on like putting negative energy in the air, talking about people, gossiping about people. It's not funny, man. That shit gonna have to stop. She's a bully. I'm telling you. She's a bully. She brings a lot of
you can tell when people not all there. So anyway, this stupid bitch went home after being sent home for mental incapacity, clearly. And she came back with a knife and stabbed the manager, Jennifer Harris, to death, leaving Jennifer's 6 children behind. There's a video of Jennifer's children crying and telling reporters how sweet their mom is. We don't need to see that. It's just terrible and unfortunate. And every psycho that y'all see, that y'all make fun and make famous because y'all think it's just enabling this kind of mental health issues to just continue, because everything is not funny. But anyway, God bless her soul. It's just really unfortunate. All right. Sorry that we got to get heavy. It's just the internet. Reaction Jackson, also known as Cardi B. I tell y'all every show, Cardi B is just one person that fumbles the opportunity of being rich, because when you're rich, you just let the money do the talking. I mean, once in a blue, like how niggas like say niggas, like Hov said, niggas talk about your baby crazy. If you tell Cardi I didn't like that dress Cardi had on. Another thing, I gonna tell you, I'm talking to you about my dress. You know, like, no gusta my dress. This is crazy, too loco. Like, girl, every fucking thing. How are you counting money if you arguing with poor people all day? Because I could show you how to rich. I could show you how to rich. Because you ain't my kind of rich. But anyway. And it don't even be famous people. Like, I could see if like Sierra had said something about me. I'm like, bitch. First of all, your niggas are lame. So you argue with Michelle from Piggly Wiggly. Why? Cardi responds to somebody saying she can't keep a nigga. The person ain't even got no damn name. But
I seen a tweet of this girl. It's a whole fucking female talking about if Cardi's the blueprint, why can't she keep a man? I don't know what blueprint is she talking about. I don't know in what part of anything of me she talking about. But it's like for a bitch to say that I can keep a man. First of all, babe, I was married for 7 years. A nigga put a fucking $500,000 ring on my fucking finger 2 times. So I don't know what you're talking about. I left. A nigga didn't left me. I left.
a nigga didn't left me.
That's one. Then I have a nigga right now that love me down. Protect me down. Love me down. Fly to me every fucking weekend. Like, please. But most importantly though, bitch, a man don't make me. Let's be clear. A man don't make no woman, and that is a fact. And I don't maintain no nigga neither. I make a lot of bread, but a nigga know how he gotta come over here. But at the end of the day, a man don't make me. I am a talented.
I'm talking to you about you. Girl, you don't even have a name to hate. This girl, and she happens to be a girl, I would hope so. She gonna say to me about me. I miss the days where Michael Jackson had to use a Ronald Reagan mask to go grocery shopping because you ain't see celebrities, you ain't hear celebrities, you ain't even know if they was real until you went to a concert. And I bring that shit the fuck back, because what are y'all doing with this stage? But pissing me the fuck off and making people that work at the Piggly Wiggly relevant, but not because you don't know her name, because she ain't got one. Her name is Piggly Wiggly. Like, girl, God, you down here busting all. Yeah, I'm a hater. All right, what else is going on? Escúchame, pendejo. Like, what? You pissed too. Girl, I just be on live like this. What was said? Can't hear y'all. The money too loud, bitch. Like, what? All right. Even that's too much of a response. I'd be on an island clapping my ass in the sand. All right. Do I? No. What's this? No. Yeah.
Oops. Poor camera guy. All right. GOAT mannerisms you picked up from each other.
Right, her?
I would definitely say I eat a lot healthier.
See?
Yeah, I'm stepping my tree bark and my grass game up around her a lot.
It's healthy, babe.
Yeah, no, it definitely
Need you around for a long time.
It's something.
GOAT jewelry piece you have.
Probably my earrings. Them the things I probably had the longest. Everything else probably oh no, my wedding ring.
I was waiting. You saw me. I was waiting. I'm gonna have to second that.
Yeah, you got to second that?
Bong.
Yeah.
See that? You can see it from her.
Yeah, that was close. GOAT thing about being back together now versus then.
Having a child and like having a real family unit.
For me, it's the thighs, baby. Like, you always had them, but them things, nah.
Oh, my God.
Them things thangin'.
You so
Can I say that? Them things thangin', shawty. Listen.
You are so stupid.
Shitting me. Go for it.
Get that Trump supporter out of my motherfucking face. And Trump supporter Junior. Fuck him. Oops. Now, what the hell did I undo? Oh, shit. Oopsie, sorry, y'all. I was pressing buttons. Sorry. I get so mad. Yeah. I'm still getting used to this shit. All right, let me bring back the screen. Let me see if there's any more Twitter stuff before... That Trump shit got me tight. All right, let me see if there's any more Twitter stuff before I go over to the blogs and round this out. We about to have a pizza party in my house. What's this? Yeah. Sometimes I don't want to bother him. Okay, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna bother him. I ain't got nothing better to do.
And I told my mother this the other day, and she thought it was hilarious. I said, when I was 15 years old, my first girlfriend cheated on me. Oh. And I remember making a decision that nobody would ever cheat on me again. And the way I was going to do that is by being the biggest actor on earth. Huh. Right? So there's been this weird psychology that I've always felt like if my movies are number one, my life is going to work out great.
All right. 3 things. 1, this nigga's always been lame. Hate that for him. 2, this is the psychology of men. I always say that. You know how like when a couple breaks up, a hetero couple, I could just, she's homophobic. I need to show the disparity between the 2 genders. Hold your straps. All right. And the girl, how do we do it? We get over it quick and we go date, and then the guys take a long time. Because men are bitches. And it's like this. A girl could break a boy's crayon in pre-K. And he's going to talk about that shit at dinner in 20. Like, yo, bro, you still talking about that, you weak ass bitch? And women, we just rebound. We got that chicka boom. You mean to tell me Will Smith remembers a girl that cheated on him when he was 15 and vowed that he was going to be the greatest actor and use it as his fuel? And everybody at the table, they just said, cricket. Like, girl, Jada, I don't care what nobody said. You ain't wrong for that Tupac shit. This nigga lame, bruh. Men are weak. So I had to show that clip to show. This is a grown-ass 78-year-old. He's not 78. But the nigga remembered a 15-year-old that cheated on him. He's like, I vowed. I'm like, nigga, I don't remember none of them niggas. None of them. All right. Y'all niggas is weak. Getting jiggy with it. That was a bop. I'll probably play that right after the show. That's going to be my outro song. No, I'm joking. Jonathan Majors lost it on a man who tried to bag his wife in front of him. Let's see. I do not like that nose. You know how some women like, I love me a big nose. I don't. What about the baby? Yeah, here comes Knowles. Let's see what happens.
You're beautiful in person, just to let you know, yeah. You say I'm a freak out after? Can I get a picture too?
Sure, yeah.
Possibly like a number, if that's fine.
Oh, thank you, love.
I said like a number? Whose number? Her
My number? No, that's my man.
Why don't you go Google something, bro? Oh, I didn't know. Actually, you're beautiful in person.
Now, what if he just hit you with that beak like beat your eyes out? But anyway, why don't you go do something, bro? Like, I'll be liking anybody. What? Let me mind my business. Everything ain't a joke, Diamond. It is. Buh. Yeah, I got some real forgiving eyes. All right, didn't y'all say he was a sex symbol or some crazy shit like that? Yeah, all right. What else we got? Then I'm gonna head over to the blogs around. Okay, bullying works. I ever told y'all the story how one day I had this haircut and I thought it looked like a bob, but I did the Nicki thing. It was a real thick bang, and then the front was really, really long, and it just did not translate well on paper, right? They made little videos of me looking like like you could Photoshop somebody. They made me look like Raiden because the bang had and they bullied me. And I was like, oh, I'm never doing that again. But every time y'all bully me, I come back. I'm like, okay, so y'all was right. Bullying works, right? A. Marie must have heard the peanut gallery because it says A. Marie must have been sipping her herbal, I said H like a Jamaican, herbal tea, and the background singers finally showed up to rehearsal. Let's see the new A. Marie. Is that you, Trump? Get off my show. Let's see. Oh. Yo, what's all this about, A. Marie? What is this? You let Sexy Red get into your head? Why do we fall in love or why do we fall in some ass? What the hell? All right, I'm not saying you can't. I've never seen you do that before. What was that? Easily influenced, are we? Let's hear it. I'm so sorry. I cannot concentrate because why y'all get A-Marie out here like Adina Howard? Why don't we fall in some ass, bruh? Like, what? Y'all be influencing everybody to be hoes. I want the hosts to be hoes and the non-hosts to be non-hosts because we need balance. Everybody can't be doing the same thing. All right, whatever. I fucked up my whole punch. Did I have a joke? Did I have a punchline? I don't even remember. All right. You know what? Speaking of hoes, don't nobody hate Larsa Pippen like me. Not even Scotty Hendricks himself. Nobody hates Larsa Pippen like me. Like, she is the epitome of an old, nasty, rank ass slut, Jezebel, whore bitch. Like, I just do not like that old plastic face, skanky ass. Ooh, I hate her. All right. What's this? Offset was seen. I thought he went and stopped rapping and got an ice cream truck. I'm about to say, good for you, because the music ain't hitting. Let's see.
Guys, back up, back up, back up.
Yeah, just go ahead and buy that truck. You're going to need it. I want to hear that shit. That sound like the sigh on Avant when he goes, and they go, I can read your mind, baby. Y'all probably too young, and I'm very random. Very random. All right. What did I like this for? I told y'all the last show, Young Thug is subbing Gunna. He was like, yo, you really a snitch, so you might as well sing gospel. I'm like, niggas, no, you might as well sing gospel because you can't even talk about gangster shit. You go back to jail. What the fuck you talking about? And everybody got this back and forth about how corny Young Thug has been since he came out of jail, right? So, academics, speaking of corny, academics had wrote something that said, somebody got to tell Young Thug that he is the last rapper who on earth who cares about snitching. Low key, half these niggas is telling, and the ones telling make the best music. Fans don't give a fuck. So Thug retweeted and answered academics saying that's actually crazy but true, except the making the best music part. And then a fake account said, you be cheating on that poor girl, but expect loyalty from niggas. Niggas a gay ass F slur. And then it dawned upon me. Y'all niggas really, really, really do be weird with this loyalty thing. But y'all lie and disloyal to the person you lay down to every night. And that's just awkward to me. Like, loyalty with clauses. Oh, so you just chatting. Go fuck yourself. Yeah, so that's Thug just missing Gunna. So he's gonna keep on snitch. Like, go get your baby back. Wear one of those dresses you was already wearing. All right. I'll do this last one before I go to the vlogs. Superhead says, she says this.
No, Diddy and I did not know. Well, not to my knowledge.
So, what do you mean by that?
Not to my knowledge. I don't. Honestly, I'm questioning a lot of things right now.
Well, you think?
So, not to my knowledge. I don't think anything right now. I just, not to my knowledge, because honestly.
That's a very strange response, though, to
Tell
not
me about
remember whether you did or not.
Yeah, isn't it?
Mm.
It is. Yeah, it is. Because honestly, Pierce, before I went through my text, again, I hadn't read Confessions in 20 years. I wrote it. It was painful to write. So I never wanted to re-traumatize myself and go through those years again. And think about this. I'm a middle-aged woman at this point. I don't want to go back into my 20s and see what happened.
I'm going to round it up for y'all because this bitch clearly just wanted the Piers Morgan check and then came and gave nothing. So she was asked about what everybody's being asked about, Diddy's behavior. What have you known from him? Do you think that he's capable of this? And the bitch going to say, yo, I can't say that I can't say that I can say he did that because I was so drugged up. I like to solve the puzzle. Bitch, if you were intentionally so drugged up that you weren't in control of your thoughts and memory. Don't you think that was the plan to get you to do? Ma'am, just take the check and go. You still gonna get paid for the day. It's a half a day. Remember in school, it's a half a day. You're gonna still get full pay, but you gotta go because you're playing on my show. Okay, so Superhead doesn't think that he's drugging women to have sex with them, but she's so drugged up she can't remember. Unreal. All right, let's go over to Instagram and see how ghetto those blogs are today, and then we can end class. Where them bands at? One time. Y'all late. I already told them about Javante. Y'all late or whatever. Catch up. All right, Justin Bieber. He has a black soul. One less lonely nigger. Don't you ever forget. When people lose the recipe, they come back to the blacks. When they get the sauce, it's back to the white. I don't play with Justin like that. Santana, I hate you down, bitch. Santana says there will never be another him. Thank God. And wrap it up. After his success, let's see what the bitch got to say.
What's up? What's up? People love me. Everybody fuck with Santana. It'll never work.
No.
It'll never work. This is my life. It's only one Tanner. It'll never work. It'll never be another. It'll never be another. It'll never be.
Be a lady. Get it? Be a lady. Let there never be. Thank God. Okay? And thank God for that. Hope did that, so hopefully you have to go through that. Girl. What else is going on?
You know, watching the
Tiana Taylor showboat on her new little hottie. Not as hot as Gotti, too hottie, but he alright or whatever. Aaron Pierre, that's Mufasa. She says that he's very gentle. And you don't know these people yet, girl. Just have your fun. Tell people that. Cut the interview short. I'm just having fun. But my album's dropping.
trailer.
Because these niggas will embarrass you. But it's been. Okay, anyway.
You're building a whole world around this album. Aaron Pierre and Lakeith Stanfield both starring in it. Can you kind of talk about how Aaron has been involved in this project and the
I don't know him.
process or inspiration process for you?
You know, I'm a dickhead. You gonna sit there? You gonna ask about somebody you see me with? Oh yeah. I don't know him. Sometimes he chews on my butt. Sometimes we chew on McDonald's. He's a vibe. I think he's cute. I think I'm cute. But my album though, I know her. But anyway, you know, relationships sell. So, you know, do you the thing, the underlying theme is you're going to give him all his things. You're going to give him all his things, all them rings and things you sing about, bring them out. And these niggas, they embarrass you. So I don't want to give them. I don't want to give them that. And you're not ugly like the rest of them. You know what a person that's not ugly behaves like? An animal, just like Mufasa. He going to show you he's really Aaron Pierre. That's Mufasa because he's an animal. A motherfucking animal. Have your fun, okay? Let the interviews know I'm having fun, okay? That's how you save your feelings. Like, she was saying all that shit in the interview. I ain't saying nothing. I said we eat McDonald's and ass, okay? All right. What else is going on? Ooh. So, right, like, y'all sensitive, and I don't think it's sensitivity. I think y'all need attention. So it's performative outrage. That's the name of the game. There's a girl from Love Island. I don't watch the show. She was given a makeup routine and said, "This makes my eyes real chinky." That's a slur. Kill it. And I'm just like, if you think chinky's a slur, come here. I got something. You know that guy? He like, bring the camera closer. Let me tell you something. If you thought that was a slur, I got some shit that make your head spin. I got some shit that knock your mata off, okay? Chinky. And then what y'all do? Y'all enable the performative outrage and y'all say, you know, I took some time to think about the sensitivity in the car. I would tell you, you know what? I got this, you shovel teeth, motherfucking Chinese. I would call you a fucking a pot sticker. I would have called a whole human a fucking pot sticker because you think it's disrespect until you meet disrespect. And I'm here to remind people what real disrespect looks like. Stop playing with people. getting people sent home and messing up money opportunities because y'all are so annoying and weird and never feel fulfillment in your life. So you gotta be like, damn, how can I get attention today? I gotta say I'm sad about something. And she said chinky and I lost my life. And I like, what the fuck is chinky? Because if somebody told me I had chinky eyes, I go, what? You see this? You see this eyeliner? I'll wing it. I'll wing it so you could think it's chinky. It's not. I got big old frog eyes. Okay? That's a compliment. And I can show you what's not. Anyway, right? So people pretend they choose to be obtuse on purpose so they can say, hey, did you see that upset girl? She's upset over there. About what? Somebody called her pretty. Jay Versace got called out about a post about African looking models. And this is the theme of people just, pretend to be upset. You knew what the fuck he meant. You knew what the fuck she meant, chinky. She meant this. Look at my eyes. Roll them. I'm having too much fun with this show. I don't know why y'all gave me a fucking show. I'm going to show my ass. The first one, the second one, and the third one that I just fucked up. All three of y'all showing every ass. Jay Versace said this. And the grammar was incorrect. It was why does, not why do. But I'm not here for that. Why do it seem like you got to look extremely African in order to be a successful black model? I don't like that. I don't like that. You know what the fuck he talking about? You know what the fuck he talking about? There's so much versatility to blackness. You got Lotto. You got me. You got albinos. You got everything. You got everything. We're the only people that can make everything. We can make blonde hair. We can make blue eyes. We are the originator of human life. I'm an anthropology major. The white man has tried. They used to shoot off the nose of pharaohs to stop, to let y'all know how far back this lineage goes. The out of Africa theory is the theory that shows you how black people came out of Africa and the different climates created different hair textures, different colors. Humans are just, they evolve, they adapt. Why every time you want to pay millions to somebody in Mulan, it's only one type? Are you trying to control the narrative of what we look like as a people when there's so much versatility? So if people were not attracted to this is the only thing they think. Like, no. Y'all show y'all extra pasty ass whites. Y'all show the medium pasty ass whites. Y'all show the I am burnt orange like a lobster, red like a lobster whites. And y'all ain't really got no versatility. Y'all gotta go poison y'all skin and go sit in a bed to get some color. And y'all show those efforts. But y'all only when it comes to making high fashion money. We're not talking about Instagram model. We're not talking about no baby fat. We're talking about Fashion Week in Paris. Y'all tend to go to one type. Why y'all bother that boy? I supported you for close a decade. Dear Stan, I hope you never... What? My tears are all, I'm wondering why. I hate you, Slim. We could have been together. Think about it. Nobody gives a fuck. I don't give a fuck. If I lose one psycho supporter, I gained 5 minutes of sleep. I supported you for close a decade because I was so happy to see a young black creative pivot into doing what does it say? And now I'm bored because now I know. Guess what? We'll never know. We'll never know because it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I don't care. Yeah, I cut your mic off. Shut the fuck up. Yeah, I know what the boy meant because I agree. We come in too much variations to only pick one. How convenient, right? How could he say, what did he mean? He meant what he meant, and I agree. How about that? Ooh, what's this? First of all, inappropriate. Get your twat out that man's face. Second of all, now you're pregnant because Octomom, we already know. That was a mating call. I gotta see that one more time. She knows what she's doing. She wanted one more baby, and she got it. that thing. Get that loaded gun out that man's face. That thing is hot and ready. Girl, that is inappropriate. That wasn't inappropriate. And I'm inappropriate. That wasn't. Close your fucking legs. Close it. Girl, if only you knew. All right, so that's Kiki getting pregnant on stage. Real classy. What else they got going on in the vlogs? I know my stepson is in that room like, that's who dad's dating? She's a nut. I told him put his headphones on. I know. You ain't gonna be mad when you count that money on the beach. Me and my dad and his girlfriend, we moved to Paris. All right, Paris doesn't have any beaches, but you know what I'm saying. I don't want to do it. I did it on the last show. Charles Oakley was trying. You know what? Let's do it.
I made a comment about the $1 billion question, and I thought I was drugged and just trying to be funny. It wasn't, some people took it, some people didn't. So
no, you're not funny. It's not funny.
No, but we had, we got married. We had a good time in Vegas.
Oh yeah, we planned to go to Vegas. Yeah, we planned to get married actually. Yeah, you remember that?
Oh, he in trouble.
Went to Vegas, yeah.
Oh yeah, you remember that? What song did I walk down the aisle on?
Luther.
Oh, you remember that?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know if you remembered all this.
Yeah, I remember.
Oh, do you remember asking me to get married?
Huh?
Huh? Do you remember?
Yes.
You do. I don't know if someone who was drugged will remember that.
Drugs. I made a comment about.
Two things. I'm gonna show you the clip real quick, and I'm gonna do.
Going to get there, I said.
What were your reasons behind getting married?
That's gonna be the $1 billion question, because it wasn't even planned. We was in Vegas. We just did it.
Wow.
I just I don't know. I think I told somebody. I think somebody might put something in my drink that night, but I don't know. We went.
Quick maths. Let me tell you something. This is the problem when black men aren't taught how to love, and the whole time y'all only pushing it on little black girls or little girls. It doesn't have a race. I just, I only care about my people. I just want to see everybody black one. Okay. When the time little girls they're making Play-Doh. What is that company that makes the little kitchen? They showing little girls go in the kitchen. She got a toy spatula. Everything is prepping you to be a mom, a wife. Everything. It's nothing for just us. What if I just want to stay home and play with my rose? I grow up. What you gonna grow up to be? A florist. I'm gonna make roses. Everything is for women to know how to be something for someone else. And then you got men. And they ugly. And they go straight from the guidance of their mother to the guidance of their girlfriend. And nobody holds them accountable. It's like, so what do you do to obtain the happiness of your girlfriend so that she wants to help you? Give it a dick. I'm gonna give it a dick. And then what? Because y'all don't even be knowing what y'all doing. And that is a blame on society. And that is a blame on society. So now when you are a part of a generation that's never held accountable for, so how do you keep her happy? Because she does this, she does that. Yeah, I was drunk. I remember marrying the bitch. What's your name? Sally? It's Margaret. And you thought it was cute and you thought it was funny? That was the man that just got the information like, yo, bro, you just embarrassed me on the internet. You know what's really funny? That you ain't signed a prenup. And that I could just decide today I'm not happy and I could take $50 million. So I'm going to prop up this camera and you're going to tell them how it really went. Because now my coworkers is laughing at me. Because you just wanted to embarrass me, the person that you lay next to every night, the person, if anything happens to you, I got your back. You wanted to look cool for strangers. So you sat there and you lied and said you don't remember marrying me. We was in Vegas and we was just drunk. Like, y'all are so corny. There's nothing cool about making the people that love you, the people that would die for you, look stupid. It's the most uncool whack shit you can do. And that's just something that they don't hold our black men accountable to. Your outgoing love language. all the rap songs, everything. Take a bitch to the crib, fuck her, I ain't even feed her. Like, niggas go so hard to disrespect women, they not even rhyming no more. Where's the punchlines, metaphors, similes, monsoons? I fuck a bitch on the back and I spit on her. Like, what? That's your ad lib. You're just so excited to disrespect this woman. Like, bring back examples of love, because I'm getting bored. And it's so crazy because y'all old and y'all should have known better. Like, you grow up and you learn more, but y'all got this nigga, this one foot in the grave, still going out his way to try to be cool about the woman he loved and he married. Y'all whack, okay? All right. That's why I was just like, you know what? Let's talk about it. All right. What my husband said. Wrap up the show. I gotta do it. All right, baby. I'm gonna wrap up this money too. All right, y'all. I got, what's that girl said on Baby Boy when I gotta go. All right, y'all. I don't play. See, I ain't too cool. My husband said he got something to do. Fuck y'all. Just like that. I had more shit to talk about. We'll never know. Spaniard. All right, y'all. If you missed any of today's, look at him check your phone. Nigga, I see. Nigga, I know. If you missed any of today's show, don't fret. It'll be up on YouTube in the next 10 minutes. It's the weekend. Please don't look for me. I'm going to be doing some ballerific shit. Monday, I still work. I still got a job because y'all ain't make me rich yet. Tuesday, it's either Tuesday or Wednesday. I'll get another show. When I wake up, I say, do I feel like... Just look at my social media. I appreciate everybody that came out today. Everybody in the comments, y'all give me motivation to keep on going. Go over to YouTube, like, comment, timestamp, diamond. Right here, 13 minutes, 4 seconds. You was real funny. I like that. I'm egotistical. Other than that, be safe. Have a safe weekend. And don't forget to go fuck yourselves. Until the next time, peace out. Spaniard.